Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is DeAgostini's Build Your Own X-Wing issue 46. Now, you might have noticed, I have a different layout. I've moved over to my other bench, which I can now, hopefully, record on, using a different camera and everything else, so it might be a little bit different to the previous parts of the build, but hopefully it will be better. It's certainly making things a little bit easier for me. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The magazine itself, as ever, now you can see all of it. Look, even though the light might be reflecting a little bit, I might have to get some sort of slight angling going on. We're talking about the return of the TIE Fighter from The Empire Strikes Back. Lots of pictures of mock-ups and creation, what do they call it, concept pieces. Luke Skywalker, everyone knows about Luke Skywalker, everyone knows, yeah, we won't worry about that. There's lots of things. Obviously, I don't think he ever flew one of them, but there we go. Oh, maybe he did. They hijacked it apparently. So okay, right. So the build itself, what you're all here for, really. I've got parts ready. I've arranged things. I know if you watch these videos before, you'll be aware that setting things up and arranging things is not my forte. And in fact, I've not arranged where I'm going to put the magazine so I can see it while I put the picture in the corner there. But we'll figure that out. I'll arrange somewhere. I've probably got room just in front of me here. So we are making the input unit. I don't know if that's what they called it last time, but that's certainly what they're calling it now. Now, new parts this time. Let's have a look at those first. Actually, before I put the magazine down, we'll have a look at the new parts. We have a couple of screws. The power input upper and lower halves, and lots of pipework detail. Let's take the top off of this and see if we can't keep it all in one place without it pinging everywhere. Yeah, there we go. That's that. Now, these can be small parts, and look, there's a static cling, so make sure there's none stuck in the lid when you start playing around with these. I'm going to leave them all in the tray and trust that they're all correct. I don't remember that little bit from previous parts of the build. Maybe this one might be a little bit different. So I've put those up there out of the way for now, where I should also put the screws, and well, I won't put those bits up there because it looks like we're going to be doing those first of all. So going from step number 1, take the 2 halves of the power unit and fit the pins in the lower halves into the holes in the upper. So yeah, easy. Holes, pins, fit together. Squish, snap, all done. There we go. That's stage 1 and stage 2. Then we're taking the short, thick pipe. Does it actually say what it is? It's the bit that I said I didn't know what it was. Short, thick pipe. Push the D-shaped lug in the end into the matching hole in the power unit. So it goes into there and onto there. I vaguely remember something like that, but I don't know. I think this is the 3rd one of these that I've done. That sounds about right. Anyway, that's that in there. The 2 manifolds is these big bits. They look like those. I remember these bits. They're mirror images, and you've got to get them the right way round. So they fit in there, like that, downwards, and the other end of that goes into there. Now I do remember these bits being a pain, so I don't know if I'm going to need to use any glue for these or whatever as it goes on. But all we can do is try it and see. I haven't prepared any glue for this, so hopefully I won't have to, because you know I like to do these in one take where possible. So there we go, that's going in there. That feels different to like last time. I haven't gone back and checked up on videos from last time, but that feels different. But there we go, I've done that. That's 5 and 6. So let me turn my page over and bring up 7 for you, which is going to be using one of these. Now I remember these being different. Yeah, one's got a little dimple and one hasn't. So where they go onto the bottom down here, one of them's got a little dimple and one of them hasn't. So obviously the one with the dimple is the one that goes that side. It's got to go that way round as well because of the positioning. We've got a round peg and a square hole, but that's okay. It fits firmly into place. There we go. And then we get the other one, obviously the same way round, so the same bits are up the same end, not down the other end. And that fits firmly into there also. Cool. Mirror steps 10 and 11. Oh, I haven't done 10 yet, that's why I've got confused. Now this is where we come into place with these bits. I'm going to tip them all out, because I've got plenty of room. Look, see, there, tipped them out and they didn't actually come out. Definitely got some static cling going on there. So let's get all of them out, and then we'll worry about what bit goes where. That's empty, so that can be got out of the way. Now we've got some different bits here, as we should have, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, which are in 2 different orientations, and you probably can't see very clearly from here, but they're opposites. They're bending up and down and stuff, so I shall try and get them the same ways round. There we go, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one, and that's that one. So that's what the parts look like in part 10. I can't, again, from the 2D picture, I can't tell if that's that one going that way or if it's that one. I think it's that one going that way. Would that be the one that has to go in this side? It would, so that should be that. Now these are tricky going in, so you've just got to get the little pin into the little hole, and then the other bit goes into that hole. Just like that, but you've got to do the other side at the same time. So yeah, tweezers and or glue may be required. Let's just try it without first. The first one's often the trickiest because you don't know, exactly what you're doing. Ping! There we go, but it didn't go very far. That's the nicer thing to having more real estate to be building on, is there's less chance of things ending up on the floor. So there we go, that goes on there like that, and the others all follow suit going along. Yeah, I should have started the other end, I think, because you've got to go underneath. Right, and that one did go ping, but not very far. Right, I'm going to cut the video. I'll get all of those on and the other bits on the other side, because otherwise I'll end up swearing. So I shall see you very soon when that's done. Okay, there you go. All in. Very little swearing involved at all as well, so happy with those. Next up, we are putting the extra little bars on there. That one, the little U-shaped bar, it's going everywhere. I'm going to get a pair of tweezers to do this, because apart from anything else, that will get my fingers out of the way of showing you what's happening with where going where. That bit pops on there. Quite a nice tight fit, that. Then we've got the shaped bar. No, not the shaped bar. Yes, no, yes, no. The straight bar. Going into, as it says on step 15, the top 2 of those. It's not the top 2 of those though, is it? It's further down here. It's that one. How does it go under there? That's tricky. It's got to go on that top hole and that top hole in there. Yeah, tweezers are definitely the way to go with this. Might have been easier to put that in before the other bit, actually. Let's try and get that one in under. Maybe even pushed in a little bit. There we go. And then that one there. Cool. And then the other one does indeed go underneath it. In there. And there. Now I'm pretty sure all of this is not visible. Actually, some of this is visible, I think, through the underside. Now we need to take the parts provided previously, which is that, which I can't even pick up, and not all the bars from there, although I think we're going to be using those in a very little while. Again, making sure there's no extra bits chucked out with there. We need these bits. I'm going to get the bars out anyway, apparently, because, I'll put them over there. Right. See, more room. It's easy. It's great. Right, so we're getting that, and that. We're putting the big blobs on that side, facing that way. So they're going sort of with the holes on the inside that way, like that. There we go, just like that. That's what we're doing with him. And the other one's going on the same but mirrored. So on that side, I can do it with that hand, honest. He says not being able to do it with that hand. Grr. It is the right way round. Making sure I wasn't trying to put it in sideways. There we go. No, we don't. Oh, that one's come out as well. Right. There's so many steps to this part of the build, and they've all got to be done right, and I'm starting off messing them all up. It's not good. Right, that is that way, and it is that way, but that's quite wide. Are they different? They are. They're different thicknesses. For some reason, I don't know why. Make sure you get them the right way around. Does it even say? It just says make sure they're the right way round. It doesn't say that there's a thick one and a thinner one. So yeah, make sure you get them the right way round and the right way round. Not just the right way round, but the right way, you know what I mean. That's that. Take the smaller details, which have D-shaped lugs, they do indeed. They're going into the bottoms of these. Right, that's very clear. Why couldn't we have done that first? Where's the D-shaped lug bit of that? It is at the top, so we'll get the flat side of that at the top, and then that goes in there. Cool, and that one will be the same. Move up so you can see, hopefully. Flat side in. I can't even do this. There we go. No, we don't. Yes, we do. No, we don't. Yes, there we go. That's gone in there, so that's those sorted out now, apparently. Is that one fully in? I think that one could do with being a little bit squished. Push it down a little bit firmer. So that's that. Firmly in place. Then the big bar fits into those. On the underside, come on. That goes in there. And then the other side goes in the other side. Sort of, maybe. Don't know. Should that look like that? That looks a bit like that on the picture. So let's try it the other way around, just in case. Because you know what these people are like for making one side slightly bigger than the other without telling you. It goes in there. And that one goes in there as well. It feels exactly the same to me. I've bent that a little bit though, so that will straighten up. That's all right. That's not. Don't worry about that bit. That's fine. There we go. And then that goes on the end here, just like that in step 22. Right. Now we are identifying the 8 pieces of pipework using this guide. Let's have a look. You've got the guide there. We'll see which one goes where and what shape. That looks like A. So I'll put that over there. Trouble again with some of these, they've got curves in them that could be from either direction. And you can't really tell which one's which until you get close to them. So that's the copy of that one. And that's the copy of that one. That one's on its own. So that one's B. There we go. C and D, probably those ones, but might be the other ones. It's difficult to tell. That's probably, that's got that extra curve down the bottom, so that's G and H, but I don't know which way round because I can't tell from the picture which way round things are going, but there we go. So we're fitting A, B, F and G into the matching holes. If we're going from this side, right, okay. Let's have a look. A looks like right at the bottom, going all the way along to this hole here. So if I can get that one in there first, Yeah, you know what? Let me adjust my camera slightly so I can zoom in a bit. So you get more of what's going on and less of surrounding areas. When I get more parts out, you'll need the surrounding areas, but you don't quite yet. So that's that there, and that's got to go into that hole there. Right, so far so good, although that again looks like that should go on a bit further. Yeah, that's better. And then that's not... Oh, no bits flew off? No, no bits flew off. That's in there, right, okay. That's that. B is the next one, which is just the next hole up. This one there. In there, and then that goes around into the second hole there. Just like that, okay, yep. F is next up, which is F and G. Right, F looks to be going that way, I think. It's got that little curve to that way. So I'm going to say that's probably F, which looks like it needs to go... I really can't tell. G, let's have a look at G instead. If that's that way, or it could be that way. That's the problem I'm having. They're two different parts, but they could look like the same in the picture. I can't tell which way the thing's going. I think it's that one. If it is that one, does that mean that F's the other one? Let's have a look. We've got two more holes there. We've got that one that goes in there, and then into the lower hole there. Let's get that in and then see if it looks even vaguely like the picture. It does, but that's coming out for some reason. It should be in there stronger. It's because I just bent it with the other end of that. So that... No, I don't think that's it. I think that goes the other way. I think that goes upwards from here. So it's not that one. It is the other one that goes the other way. Like that. And then into the lower one of those two. And then, did I decide it was this one? No, it's going to go the other way. It's going to be that one. Which from that way up goes into that hole. And then goes into the upper of those two. So yes, that's that side. That looks vaguely like that picture on 24. So I'll do 25. Again, I'll pause and come back to it, because there's no point in you watching me fiddle around with it like that again. So I shall see you momentarily. Okay, you would have thought, after having done 3 of these previously, or 2 of these previously, this is the 3rd, I think, I'd know what I was doing, but I still don't. So anyway, that's gone on there. So that's as that should be. Then we need to bring in the rest of the wing, and indeed the screws. One of which will be used, one of which will be spare. A screwdriver, which I shall be using momentarily for that. And this goes in, which way up? That bit down, with those up that way. So it goes in like that. That way up, right, okay. So this is where all the bits fall off if you don't get it in right. And that needs to go into the hole at the top there. Like that. And that lines up with that. It really doesn't. Right. It says align it like this and push it in like that and do that. You really don't. You just have to wriggle it and make sure you get it in far enough, because that bit needs to sit underneath. In there like that. And then that'll fit in there with the screw. Which the one screw holds it all secure, and you can't see most of what we've just done. Yay! So there we have, as it says, this completes this stage. It looks a bit like that, sort of. Yeah, mainly like that. That's okay. That's how it looks in the picture ish. This completes this stage. The wing and engine assembly should look like this, and indeed it does. And then on the back page today we have a battle. Another cartoon rendering. Lots of lasers going on. You know they're the bad guy lasers because they're red, and good guy lasers are, yeah, I don't know But there we go. That's it for this week's build. I do have 4 more. They come in packs of 5 again now. So I have 4 more of these to do. They should be coming out basically one a day for the next 5 days. Or 4 days after this. You know what I'm doing. So thank you all for coming along and watching. I hope you're enjoying the build. Do let me know in the comments, you know, what you think of the new setup. I'd say I will be doing all 5 of these probably before the first one's even released. So I won't be able to change anything yet. But I can mess around with things and tweak. So thank you for watching. I shall see you soon for this and more builds to come. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.